What all parents can learn from single parents. Please hit the like button and subscribe. I was 3.5 months pregnant when my partner and I separated, and I suddenly had to rearrange my life around something I'd never anticipated: single parenthood. In operatic moments, I made mental ledgers of all the things I'd likely have to give up as a sole caretaker: my demanding career, my exercise routine, my friends, reading, going out to dinner, going out to movies, going out at all. I was terrified to parent alone. Now I can say that some of those fears were realized. But most were not. The big surprise was how little time I had to worry about any of it. Single parenting is never easy. It often feels like my daughter and I are living in a Jenga tower, with any clumsy move threatening to topple the whole thing. But when you're forced to make all the decisions, you start to make better decisions, with your kid, your time, and your life. Here's what I've learned about parenting from being on my own. Being bored is good for kids. Last summer, I decided to run a half marathon, my first since my daughter, now 3, was born. I followed one of those Hal Higdon training regimens recommend, but because I couldn't leave her with a partner while I trained, I had to strap her into the jogging stroller and take her on some excruciatingly long runs. This didn't go well at first. There were tantrums. There was one particularly unlovely emergency diaper change miles from any bathroom. But eventually, she got used to it, and now she loves running with me, and often tries to run alongside me for a couple blocks until she tires out. It's one of the many boring adult activities she enjoys. We do nearly everything together out of necessity, from grocery shopping to cleaning the house, so through sheer exposure, unfun things have become fun for her. For me, too. On runs, we chat about birds and flowers. At Sephora, one of her favorite stores, I offer lavish descriptions of the potions on display while she hoards free sponges and Q-tips for her dolls. Yes, I'd prefer if we spent all our time together reading or in front of an easel, cultivating her inner Picasso. But errands can be just as edifying, if not more so. She's learning about the world around her and, ideally, starting to understand these tasks as an important kind of labor. Her goldfish don't miraculously appear in the cabinet, and she knows it. She's with me every time I buy them. If you're loath to schlep your kids around with you, which I totally get, try doing one errand at a time. Point things out along the way, and let your kids touch and play with whatever captivates them. Then do it again and again and again. Eventually, it becomes routine, and they start to look forward to it. "Mommy, can we run errands?" is a question my daughter asks regularly. You can say no. I used to be terrible at saying no. Before my daughter was born, you could have gotten me to watch your 5 colitic dogs for free while you trekked through India for a year. Now I say no to almost everything. Work events that creep into evening hours. Social gatherings that aren't kid-friendly. Neighbors requesting favors. It's a matter of survival. If I overcommit and can't meet my daughter's needs, who will? Interestingly, I've gotten better about saying no at work, too. I'm a design editor, which means I get dozens of PR pitches for sexy things like office chairs and smart toilets. Before my daughter arrived, I might have wasted time mulling a dumb pitch, then spent another 10 or 15 minutes crafting a respectful rejection email. Now I say no thanks and move on. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe.